Good afternoon, everyone, and happy Earth Day. It's such a delight to have you here on this special day. I would say congratulations to you as you're part of the 1 billion people around the world who is celebrating and being mobilized to take action every day. In case you didn't know, this is a movement. You're welcome to EnviroTalk TV Earth Day 2023 celebration, and I'm your host for today. My name is Wande Seriki, a sustainability and climate change professional. Please go ahead and introduce yourselves in the chat box, as I would love to meet you. On the screen right now is our agenda for today's program. We would share that on for a few seconds. And right about now, I would introduce I'll hand over to Mr. Lasisi for the welcome address. Thank you, sir. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's event of Earth Day. Basically, we all know that one key thing that each and every one of us have to talk about is the health. Why is the health so important? It is because that is where we live. Our dependence is on the health. The air we breathe, the water we use, everything surrounds the earth. If you think the earth is so small, or you think you are small, find yourself in a place where you are living with mosquito. You will see how important small things can be to us. Over the years, people have been talking about the proliferation and the pollution and the degradation and climate change issues surrounding the earth. And that is why this year event is so important. And in EnviroTalk, we decided to take the youths along with us by saying what they can do and what they can create using their mind. The social media is something that is everywhere. Why can't we channel the energy of the youths using the social media to do something better? And that is why we decided to start a video competition. So today we are here, the grand finale for the video competition as part of the Earth Day event. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, sir, for that welcome address. I will quickly provide an overview of the Earth Day celebration so we understand where it is that we're coming from and so that we may understand the journey that we are on. This is not a sprint, it's a journey. And it's our individual responsibility to take everyone along with us. Earth Day marks the anniversary celebration of the birth of the modern environmental movement, which commenced in 1970 on this day. So this year's celebration is the 53rd anniversary. Think about it for a minute, how much the planet and the world has changed from then to what we know it's to be now. On this day, we reflect on humanity's most important relationship, and that's our relationship with the natural environment. How has pollution impacted our environment, the kind of air that we breathe in? This have effects on even the quality of air, and every other thing that impacts us. As humans, our activities are hurting the planet, and it is time to act. We must end the restless and senseless war on nature. We have the tool, the knowledge, and the solutions to protect her. If you're thinking of what to do, here are a few tips. Plant a tree, leave the car behind, ride a bike instead, take walks frequently, separate your waste to encourage recycling, use a refillable water bottle, conserve water, and switch to renewable energy. I'll leave you with this Kenyan proverb: treat the earth well. It was not given to you by your parents, it was loaned to you by your children. Without much further ado, I'll introduce Mr. Dayo Fadaonsi, who will be giving a brief Earth talk. Thank you, Mr. Fadaonsi. You're on.
Nigeria is drowning in plastic waste with over 2.5 million metric tons of plastic produced annually. And about 88% of this plastics waste produced annually go unrecycled. And you know what that means? Your guess is as good as mine. They end up in landfills and water bodies. They cause health risk to both plants and animals and contributes to environmental non-sustainability. My name is Dayo Fadon Singh, and I'm a business manager at Alon Green Recycling. Today, I'll be giving you a small talk about why you and I need to take care of our earth. The earth is our home, just like you have your homes, and we need to take care of it. God has created some natural resources that support life forms. And these natural resources, you and I have a responsibility to take care of them. One of those such natural resources is air. The air is one of the most abundant mixtures or components of the earth. The air is a component of many gases, and one of such gases is nitrogen. But I will not be speaking about nitrogen today. I'll be speaking about oxygen. Oxygen forms about 46% of the mixture of gases. And you know how important oxygen is to life forms. We breathe in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. So the plants, they use carbon dioxide in the presence of chlorophyll to produce their food and give off oxygen. So you can see the symbiotic relationship between man and plants. But what happens is that we pollute the air. And how do we pollute the air? One of the ways is that those plastics that you throw away, those plastics, when you take bus from one place to another in Lagos and you just throw the plastic outside the window of the bus, that plastic goes somewhere. Now, somebody wants to take responsibility, pack these plastics together, and you know what it does? It burns them. When it burns them, it's solving one problem, but creating another. So as it burns them, plastics, they are produced from fossil fuels. Fossil fuel, they are crude oil and natural gases. So you can see we are creating so much, as it burns those plastics, we are creating so much heat into the atmosphere. And such heat, you know what they do? They go to the atmosphere, there's something called the ozone layer. They begin to deplete the ozone layer. The ozone layer is the natural umbrella that God has created to prevent us from receiving the direct heat from the sun. So now the ozone layer is depleting. As it's depleting, the earth becomes warmer. That's where you begin to hear about global warming and greenhouse gases begin to. Okay, so now these things, what they do is that they begin to change our natural weather. When raining season is supposed to start, it doesn't start. A lot of things begin to change. The natural course of things begin to change. That's why the United Nations keep shouting about climate change and all of that. And why you and I need to take responsibility. Now, the guy that is burning the plastics, another effect is that he's releasing carbon into the atmosphere. It's called carbon monoxide, not even carbon dioxide now. What happens is that there's a part of the blood called hemoglobin. Hemoglobin, when we breathe in, it binds with oxygen to form oxyhemoglobin. Now, the cells of our bodies need oxygen. So as blood goes around the body, the cells get their oxygen, their fair share of oxygen to continue life. All right. So when you breathe in carbon monoxide, what happens is that the carbon binds with the hemoglobin to form carbon oxyhemoglobin. Now, this causes a huge health risk to us. In fact, the World Health Organization said air pollution is responsible for about 7 million premature deaths per year worldwide. You can see how huge this is. That's the reason we have to take care of our air by living responsibly. The only natural resource that I want to talk about very briefly is water. Water. Why you throw away your plastics, why you indiscriminately dispose of your waste, those waste, they go somewhere. And one of the places they go is the landfills and the water bodies. Let me talk about the ones that go into the water bodies and how your actions have consequences on other things. Now, Lagos is a metropolitan of about 30 million people, and we are in the coastal area. What that means is that as you throw away your plastics, it goes into the water bodies. They travel far. They travel far from one continent to another, and they are there for about 500 million years. You know what it does for water bodies is that some animals like the sea lion, some other big animals, they think it is food. When they see the plastic, they go there, eat the plastic. What that does is that sometimes it chokes them. It either chokes them and they die, or some of them ingest it. As they ingest it, their body cannot digest it, so their body is filled, and so they cannot eat. They end up starving to death. This is why your actions and my actions have effects on other life forms. So our water bodies are very important, and the reason we have to be responsible for taking care of our environment by disposing our waste very properly. The other ones are biodiversity. I wouldn't want to go into biodiversity. Biodiversity has to do with the different life forms, such as plants, animals, minerals, and all of those other things. But at this point, I would like to say that our earth is our home, and we have to take responsibility for it. Happy Earth Day to every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dayo, for that talk. Very motivating, and I'm sure our audience are captivated by your talk. Just before we proceed, I just want to quickly acknowledge our partners, our collaborators, and our sponsors for today's event. So today we have had Nest collaborate with us and sponsored by Mrs. Oseni Elama, Mrs. Ogunyemi, and Bash Oil. So thank you so much to all our partners. Just wanted to use this minute to acknowledge them, to say that we couldn't have done this without you, and we're grateful for the support. So now we're running into the next item on the agenda, and it's about the youth video competition that we had. I would like to introduce the judges who were supportive in this process. So I will introduce our judges just very briefly. Our first judge is Ms. Esther Pariola, a seasoned broadcast professional, investigative writer, news anchor, and presenter based in Lagos with nearly 2 decades of experience in the industry. Ms. Esther has a proven track record of excellence in reporting, producing, and presenting news bulletins and programs. She's currently a news anchor and reporter at TVC News, where she's responsible for generating story ideas and sourcing analysts to discuss issues of interest. She writes environment news stories and special reports highlighting critical issues while preferring sustainable solutions. She's also the host of Green Angle on TVC. You're welcome, ma'am, if you're available. Our next judge is Mr. Tony Oshaniwa, who is an environmental, sustainability, and development consultant and researcher. He's the founding executive director of Nature Cares Resource Center, an environmental education NGO. He currently serves as carbon operations lead for Up Energy Group in Nigeria, Democratic Republic of Congo, and Tanzania. He's an advocate for knowledge development, sustainable environment, and development through an environmental education lens. He has a multidisciplinary program and partnership with diverse skill sets, keen interest in applied research and backgrounds in climate change, renewable energy, energy efficiency, and environmental sustainability. You're welcome, sir. Our next judge is Ms. Bukola Taylor-Cole, who is a correspondent with Lagos Television and has practiced for over 15 years. You're welcome, ma'am. Mr. Alex Emawuho is a cinematographer, video editor, and content producer who has numerous productions to his credit. And last but not the least is Ms. Grace Alegba, a senior editor with News Agency of Nigeria, a seasoned journalist with vast knowledge in coverage of politics, property, environment, transportation, and other sectors. So these are the judges who contributed to assessing the videos that the call for videos that we requested from students towards this competition. So very quickly, I will put on screen the criteria for which the students were judged. And this is the template that the judges used throughout the process. So all videos were judged based on creativity, the impact of the message, coverage of topic, technical quality of video, communication of purpose and context of the research, appeal of the video, and overall presentation. Very quickly, I would allow some of the judges who are available to give us their feedback on some of the videos that they judged before we go ahead to announce the winners. Thank you. Mr. Alshaniwa, I see that you're available. You're welcome, sir.
Good afternoon over there. I hope you can hear me.
Loud and clear, sir.
Good, thank you. So happy Earth Day to everyone. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I want to appreciate the work of EnviroTalk TV. Thank you, the host, and thank you, Mr. Lasisi, for the opportunity. And thank you also for the initiative to spring out the ideas from the younger ones. I think that is the hope of why we preserve the mother heart. And thank you for the video. Thank you for the guest speaker for the talk on the day. I think it's very important that we keep doing things like this. I want to encourage the organizer that we want to see more and how we can scale it up to national level. Having said that, I want to say thank you to all the ones who put in their video, all the contestants, the schools, for all the effort they give to the students, both the teachers and the principal and the district leaders. Also want to thank the Ministry of the Environment and Water Resources for this opportunity, also for the younger ones to express what they have come to learn or know about preserving their environment. Okay, you want to see my video? Okay. I hope this is a bit better. So thank you very much, everyone. It was an honor to be part of those to assess the video. I was able to view or review about 30 videos, very interesting videos. I mean, I love the children. I was wondering if I could do that at my own age, at their age then. But I think it's very important to see that we keep strengthening the voice for what we call environmental education. That's one of the things I promote, and I believe we need to promote more of environmental education. The knowledge gap needs to be bridged, and then the transfer of new technologies and ideas to strengthen how we respond to issues around the wicked environmental challenges that we are facing. For the videos, I would say some were of different qualities based on what we were given as criteria, I think it helps us to be able to see how best we could assess the young ones. The criteria are okay. I think one of the key issues for me in the criteria is the knowledge, the message that have been passed, and how creative those young ones were in presenting their ideas and their understanding on issues. And also it gives us an idea to see the gaps in terms of our educational curriculum. We need to also think more about how we can revitalize our curriculum to meet the present challenges. I think there's a knowledge gap, and the curriculum needs to be also reviewed. I think if these are things that we look into it to help the younger ones to learn more about how to protect the environment. And just as the team says, investing in our planet, investment does not really mean capital. I mean financial capital, but also it involves human capital, social capital, environmental capital, or community capitals, depending on how you assess it. So I want to say thank you once again for the opportunity, and we hope this will continue next year and the years to come, and we wish the winner a successful celebration. Thank you so much.
I'll let Mr. Lasisi also. Thank you very much, Mr. Oshaniwa, for your observations and for also taking time out to be a part of this project. Thank you for your kind words to the team. We appreciate you also. I'll bring up Mr. Lasisi now to provide his own comments. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Mr. Toyin, for the words of encouragement. And the basic idea is to start from Lagos and make it nationwide. That's the overall goal. And let's see what the coming generation has in stock. And if you can see the videos, it's available on the YouTube site of the organization. We have a lot of creativities involved. But my general view about the participation is just what I want to share with some of the teachers and some of the parents who assisted in doing the videos. One major thing we decided to overlook this year is the copyright content. You can see that immediately we were going beyond the number of times allowed. BBC flagged it up. They flagged it up, and YouTube had to send a message, and that is why the video was paused on YouTube app, but we are still watching it on Zoom. So our students, our children needs to understand that copyright is something that is very, very important. If you want to use anybody's work, patent work, you need to get their permission before you do that. And we can see that in a lot of the videos. So after the competition, any videos that have copyright infringement, we'll put them down from our YouTube sites. And that is one. So if you want to do any of this competition next year, if you want to take part in any of the competition, what you just need to do is make sure you check the copyright content. There are some copyright that are allowed on YouTube, but if the owner of the copyright does not allow you using it on YouTube, that means it will count against you. That's number one. Number two, this competition is an individual competition. We find out that a lot of schools join the students together, they did the video in groups. No, it's an individual competition. There is difference between individual competition and competition for school. So we also, some school decided just to write. I use the word write because you can see the content of students from the same school, it's similar. So we don't want that. We want the children to create their own content, come up with their own ideas. The teachers, parents can help them to modify it. You can help them to record, but basically we want the children to bring out their own creativity. We can see from the different videos, probably after the announcement, I will come back and tell us some of the key things we were able to see. I was marveled by some students who try to go into the forest, do things that practically showing us how to invest in the planet. So that is another thing we want to do. If you want to do a video of this nature, there's need for you to do research. There's need for you to do research. So like everybody is saying, okay, we can write content now using artificial intelligence. If you use artificial intelligence to write content, because you use it, the teachers who is going to mark it also have an artificial intelligence to check whether you are assisted by a computer. So it's two sides. So if you're assisted by a computer, we will check it and we will pull your materials down. No computer can match up with the human brain. No computer can match up with the creativity in humans. So if you use artificial intelligence to generate your content, to generate your work, we will check it. And if we find out that you use artificial intelligence to create your content, we'll pull your video down. So we are encouraging young ones to use your talent, use your creativity content to develop your report and not enhancing it. And we decided to overlook that this year because we did not explain. So next year, before the competition starts, we will do a press release or do a press briefing where we will educate parents, we will educate teachers and students on what we expect from each video. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. We also have Nicola Taylor-Cole, so I'll just invite her now to also provide her few remarks and comments about the video. Thank you, Ms. Taylor-Cole.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. First of all, I'd like to commend the organizer of this program, the EnviroTalk. Since this program started, it has touched so many topics that affect the environment. So I'd like to commend the organizer of this program. And for the competition, yes, I'd like to commend all the students who participated. They did well. When I was watching the videos, I was really surprised at the level of knowledge these young ones have when it comes to environmental issues. I saw them talk about flooding, talk about circular economy, plastic waste management. I was very, very impressed. And just like the theme for this year's World Earth Day says, invest in the planet, I believe that with the level of investment we have made in these young ones, I believe that the environment is secured. The future of the environment will be secured. So I'd like to say well done to everyone. Yes, winners will definitely emerge, but for everyone who participated, they did well. Congratulations to the winners. Well done to everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Taylor-Cole. Your words are well appreciated. Your kind words are well appreciated. And yes, just as she has mentioned, everyone who has participated is definitely a winner. And just to commend everyone's efforts, we're giving everyone who has participated and their videos have been put up on the YouTube channel a certificate of participation, just to encourage everyone, because I understand the usefulness of having a certificate of participation. This would also motivate you towards other competitions, and you can even put these as evidences for actions taken when you're trying to apply for a job. You never know you don't know where the world will take you. So yes, so everybody here is definitely a winner. So without much further ado, I would like to present the winners to everyone now. And just as it has been mentioned, that definitely winners will emerge, and we're happy to announce the following people as the winners of this year's Earth Day Youth Video Competition. And the winner is Olubinton Oluwakorede, a student of Darwen College. You're the winner of this competition. Congratulations to you. And your gift is cash prize of 25,000 naira, a school bag, an educational book, and a visit to Nigerian Conservation Foundation. The next winner is Akpanuko Favor, who is the first runner-up. You come second, and your gift is a cash prize of 15,000, a school bag, and an educational book on environment, and a visit to Nigerian Conservation Foundation. The third, who is the second runner-up, is Dohati Toluwalope, a cash prize of 10,000 naira, a school bag, and a visit to Nigerian Conservation Foundation. To announce the next set of winners, I'll be bringing up Mr. Kazim. Thank you.
Hello. Before Mr. Kazim announce the next set of winners, can we allow Ms. Omokoriola to give our overview before we announce the next set of winners?
Oh, yeah, sure, sir. Okay. You have the floor. You're welcome.
Okay, good afternoon. Apologies for coming in a little bit behind schedule. So yes, good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies, I think my network went off. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You can go ahead, please.
Okay, great. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone, and the guests and participants present. It's an honor to be here. I'm really grateful for the opportunity as a judge for this competition celebrating Earth Day. So yes, as we gather here, it is quite important for us to reflect on the significance of Earth Day. And we know this day reminds us of our collective responsibility to protect and preserve our planet's natural resources for future generations. Now, it's also an opportunity, I would add, to also take stock of the progress we have made and renew our commitments to the cause. Now, the participants in this competition, I would say, have shown a level of commitment to this cause by bringing their innovative ideas and solutions to the table. And they have really demonstrated a deep understanding, if I would add, on the challenges facing our planet and have worked really hard to find practical solutions. Well, as a judge, I would say we have witnessed some impressive quality submissions received so far. Their creativity and innovation, I would add, and the dedication displayed have been truly inspiring. So each entry, I know, brought in something quite unique to the table and have been impressed by the level of detail, I would say, and thought gone into each proposal. So as we evaluate the submissions, I'm looking forward to ideas that are both impactful and feasible. And I hope to see, or we hope rather to see, that the proposals can make a real difference in addressing the environmental challenges we face while also being realistic and achievable. Well, ultimately, the winners of this competition will be those who have demonstrated the most innovative and effective solutions to the environmental challenges we face. We want to see the proposals that can make tangible difference in the world and that have the potential to inspire others to take action. So as we celebrate Earth Day, let us remember the importance of working together to protect our planet. Let us commit ourselves to the cause of environmental sustainability, and let us honor the dedication and hard work of the participants in this competition. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your observations and remarks. Well appreciated. Thank you very much. So I would bring up Mr. Kazim now to announce the supplementary winners. Okay, the supplementary winners for this competition are Olujobi Stanley, who has come fourth, Esho Emmanuel, who has come fifth, Ocha Machochi, sixth, Emmanuel Akibanwo, seventh, Temidayo Faith, who has emerged the eighth position, Eniola Agbola in the ninth position, Ismaila Iyowura in the 10th position, Ajada Queen in the 11th position, Ismail Bohana in the 12th position, and Olayemi Oluwashemilore in the 13th position. You all have badged yourselves a school bag and a book for this competition. Thank you. We also be giving consolation prizes to other winners. Like we mentioned earlier, everybody here is definitely a winner, and the consolation prizes will be announced by Ms. Esther Adeyemi. Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. I once again want to congratulate all the participants. Everybody is a winner, and I want to appreciate your efforts for putting up those videos. It's really impressive to see how young people contribute to the society and contribute to the health, and see how we can get the best out of the earth and preserve our health. So for the 14th position, we have Ugechi Okoli. We have for the 5th, we have Ola Banjo Wellingtons. We have Robert Oluwadamilare for the 16th position. We have Akpan Jesu Sheifumi for 17th position. We have Adegbola Marvelous for 18th position, Sunday Marvelous for 19th, Enioluwashanu Ajileye Esther for the 20th positions. We have Abdulwahab Aina for 21st positions. We have Newless Kara Oamido. We have that for the 22nd position. We have Mogaji Abimbola for the 23rd, and we have Shobowale David for the 24th positions. All these winners back themselves a gift, which is a book. And we have Olaniyan Abraham Oluwaferanmi for 25th position. We have Chris Jasmine for 26th, and we have Oida Alamen for 27th. We have Odia Samuel as 28th. We have Ogun Folaji Abdulaziz, 29th position. We have Aderemi Anna for 30th. We have Mary Oluwadarasimi, 31st position. We have Adams Aliat, 32nd. We have Oluwakorede Rebecca, 33rd. We have Abeyi Princess, 34th, and Oladejo Murewa, that's the 35th. We have Hussein Yusuf for 36th. We have Ugo Chukwu David for 37th. We have Lipede Ezekiel for 38th. We have Oladipupo Omolayo, 39th position. We have Omorege Vichy for 4th position. And we have Akinwande Dolakbo for the 41st position. We have Akiyemi Abiba for 42nd. We have Abaye Anora 43rd. We have Mojid Balikis Boluwatife for 44. We have Shitu Adiola for 45, and we have Duma Chidera for 46 positions. We have Oduto David for 47th position. We have Sud Grace for 48. We have Ojo Ferromi for 49. We have Bad Abdusalam Alade for 49th, and Amos Faith also for 49th position. We have Alisa Jessica, Onora Prince Oluchukwu, and Adeniyi Adesolakpe Josephine for 5th position. All these winners back themselves a gift, which is an environmental book. Congratulations to all participants once again.
Thank you very much, Ms. Esther Diemi, for doing this for us. We have Ms. Grace Alegba joining us now, so I would bring her up to also provide our own remarks and comments about the videos that were appraised by her. Thank you. Ms. Grace, are you there, ma'am?
Yes, I just came back.
Okay, we're glad to have you back.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead and provide your remarks and comments about the videos you appraised and just a few words for the kids. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, the videos, sorry that I'm joining without video. I'm actually somewhere.
No worries, ma'am.
Of the celebration. Now, the videos I rated, there was this one by somebody from, what's in school now, the one that rescued the turtle and took it back to the wild. I said that was a very good one. It is commendable because it took it back to the wild, allow it to live free to prevent those animals from going into extinction. Then overall, all of the children, they tried. All of the videos I saw, they were good attempts, even though some were better than others. But for all the participants, I want to advise you that you keep doing what you are doing, you will still get better. Thank you. I think that will be my contribution for now.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much. Just to highlight to all winners, your packages would contact you via email, and we would work out the logistics so that you can get your prizes. For this, in terms of delivering the certificate of participation to everyone who has participated in this competition, we will be contacting your districts. If you're in a public school and if it's a private school, we'll definitely work out the logistics. Thank you again for taking part in the competition and being part of this. Thank you for magnifying your voices towards the theme of this year's World Earth Day, which is Invest in Our Planet. You indeed have shown that you're doing this and you're intentional about protecting the planet Earth. Thank you. I'll bring up Mr. Lasisi right about now to intimate the audience about the next programs that we have lined up. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much for that intro and a general overview. Like, if you can understand the mind of some of the judges, engaging the youths continuously is one of the key objectives of this organization. Like, there's a Yoruba proverb that's a culture, that culture will soon go into ruin. And that's why we need to get the youths involved in environmental protection and environmental management. And that's why we are doing this. And in continuation of our activities towards this, we are introducing another program that we are of the opinion will help the country. So this time around, we are introducing the Green Challenge. We're introducing the Green Challenge. It's the first national online environmental quiz competition for secondary school students in Nigeria. So it's not going to be for Lagos State alone. It's going to be throughout the country. So basically, this will come up every last Saturday of the month. every last Saturday of the month. The first one will come up the 29th of April. And it's going to be winners take all. It's going to be winners take all. We'll put the details on the Instagram page. You need to register. You need to be a subscriber to the YouTube channel. You need to register ahead. And it's going to be a round robin till the winner will emerge for that particular day. So it is important. That's why we decided it is going to be a form of education. We will introduce some of the reading materials. We know Lagos State, we have a book that the state government uses for public school, for environmental education. Some of the gifts, the book we're also giving out is one of the reading materials that will be used for the competition. So we'll allow everybody to have access to the book. If you have any other information, you can contact us through the phone number or send us a mail. If you want to buy, if you are not part of the people who have the opportunity to receive the book as a gift, if you want to buy, you have the opportunity to buy and start reading ahead. We also make some literature materials, some channels are available. So most of the questions we'll be asking will be basically general environmental question, environmental affairs of climate change, water pollution, biodiversity, sustainable development. And this is what we do continuously so that we can encourage the youth and make environmental education sustainable. We don't want environmental education just to be inside the classroom. We want it to be all encompassing, and that's why we are doing the competition. That's why we're introducing the Green Challenge. Also, in the course of the year, we also have other youth programs. We have something that we are going to do during the long holiday. So continuously join us on our Instagram page, continuously look for information on our YouTube page. And basically, if you have any information, any question, you can send us a mail, or you can call the phone number or on the flyer. The flyer will be available on all our social media. And basically, this is what we want to do. We want, like I said earlier, it is an individual competition. It is an individual competition. We want students to be able to depend on themselves. We don't want a situation whereby somebody will pick only selected students and prepare for them that, oh, these are the students that are going to represent our school. Or no, we want individual competition, and we want parents to encourage their children to also join. I recollect while I was growing up, when we were doing jet competition in the olden days. It's round robin. No school selects students. It's round robin. They call everybody, you enter, and the school will do exam for us. And those who win are the ones that will represent the school. But I find out that that's not what is obtainable now. It's based on the performance of the student in the general exam. No, let every student, give every student opportunity to take part in the competition. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lasisi, for this lineup of events. Just a quick information. Please, Olujobi Stanley, if you came forth, please contact us via email so that we can identify you properly with your correct name to help us sign your certificate of participation correctly. We're coming to the end of this program now. I don't know if anybody has any last words to give the audience. Mr. Kazim, I see that you haven't spoken today. I just wanted to bring you up to say a few words to the students. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mandy, for the opportunity. I just want to, hello, can you hear me?
Loud and clear,
Yes,
sir.
I just want to use the opportunity to encourage the children to ensure they participate positively and always be willing to be part of the competition being introduced by the group to them. It's a wonderful opportunity for them, and they should use the opportunity to to encourage themselves. Those ones that didn't do well now can always do better in another competition. Good one this time around, and I want to say congratulations to all of them that are participating. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Now we've come to the end of the show. I want to say thank you for joining us on this major moment for global action for the environment. Congratulations again to all our participants and winners of the competition who submitted an entry towards the competition. You're an environmental champion. Carry the message with you. To all our viewers, we don't have a show without you. Thank you for streaming in and joining us today. We have more, so please stay tuned. And just in case you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, it's at EnviroTalk on YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel to get notified whenever we start streaming. We have other programs that we do bring up every now and then. So please do subscribe to our channel. To our new viewers, please go ahead and subscribe also to the channel, like our videos, engage with us on Instagram at EnviroTalk. And I remain your host, Wande Seriki. Bye for now.
Hello, Matt. Before you log out, the students want the winners scrolled again. So can they project the winners again? Let's project it for the next few, for like 5 minutes before we end the program. We can sign out, but let's project the winner. Let it be on so that they can see it. Thank you.
The gas prices.
Go and close that. The virus has removed the net. The mosquitoes now.
Let me see the consolation price. Biosafe is lazy. Do you know how to so?